Opinions are swirling and Anthony Joshua isn't staying quiet. After seeing the latest training footage of Daniel Dubois, Joshua commented that Dubois moves far too slowly. He doubts his opponent will be able to dodge his punches when they meet in the ring. Joshua says that if Dubois performs like this, there's no way he'll last through the first round. Dub confidently said that he has already beaten Anthony Joshua before, and he believes he can do it again, even though it wasn't an official fight, but just a sparring session. Dubois still thinks that this gives him an edge in their upcoming battle. He feels that the experience shows he has what it takes to defeat Joshua when it really counts. Unlike Joshua, who is known for his aggressive attitude, Dubois keeps calm and doesn't get into arguments. He isn't worried about whether the sparring session was counted as a win or not. To him, that doesn't really matter. What matters is what happens in the ring when the real fight begins. Joshua is starting to feel concerned about Dubois, especially with all the trash talk coming from him. Despite Dub's confidence, Joshua believes that his opponent's training isn't improving as much as it should. This is Joshua questioning whether Dubois is really prepared for their fight. What worries Joshua the most is that Dubois' punches don't seem to have the precision needed to land solid hits. On top of that, Joshua has noticed that Dubois' movement in the ring has been sloppy lately for a fighter like Dubois, who claims to be ready. These are serious issues that Joshua thinks could cost him the fight. Joshua couldn't hide his disappointment when he noticed that Dubois is mostly focusing on his power by spending too much time hitting the punch. It's a sign that Dubois isn't taking this fight as seriously as he should. He feels that if Dubois were truly committed, his training would be much more intense and varied. What bothers Joshua even more is that Dubois seems to be relying on strength alone instead of improving his technique or footwork. Joshua believes that just hitting the bag isn't enough to prepare for a real battle in the ring. Being a great fighter means pushing yourself in every part of training, not just one area. Now, here's something surprising. Daniel Dubois might actually end Anthony Joshua's career. That's not just anyone's opinion. It came straight from Frank Warren, Dubois' promoter. Warren shared this bold prediction as the two prepare for their IBF heavyweight world title showdown. He thinks that if Joshua suffers a crushing defeat at Wembley on September 21st, it could push him to retire from boxing. It's how you lose a fight. If he lost the fight convincingly, it would be hard for him to come back if he wanted to carry on. Warren told Sky Sports News, but he could lose a close fight or by a debatable decision. Anything can happen in boxing. Warren isn't just saying this for attention. He believes that Dubois has the power and skill to make this happen. According to him, this fight is a huge deal for both fighters, but especially for Joshua. A loss in this fight could mean the end of his career as one of the top heavyweight boxers. Warren is convinced that the pressure is all on Joshua to prove he's still at the top of his game. On the other hand, Dubois sees this fight as his big opportunity. If he can pull off a win, it could change everything for him. Dubois is determined to show the world that he's the future of heavyweight boxing, while Warren feels that Joshua's days at the top could be numbered if he doesn't win. Warren says that Dubois has no reason to be scared because all the pressure is on Anthony Joshua. Everyone will be watching Joshua closely, and that could give Dubois a big advantage. Warren believes that Dubois should use this moment to stay calm and focus on winning the fight. According to Warren, if Dubois can keep his cool and stick to his plan, he has a great chance of winning. In fact, he thinks Dub could even knock Joshua out. The key is for take advantage of Joshua's nerves and all the attention on him. The pressure is on AJ. He's the bookmaker favorite, the fans' favorite, and obviously the better-known boxer of the two, certainly in the UK. Everything is on hit before the fight. Things got heated between Joshua and Dubois, and security had to step in to pull them apart. The tension between the two is high, and it's clear that both fighters are ready for a showdown, but War thinks this might actually work in Dubois' favor. Don't disrespect me on my life. Warren says that when fighters get too emotional, they make mistakes. He thinks that Dub can stay calm and take advantage of Joshua's anger. These are two British guys on a roll coming off some good wins, although I believe Daniel's opponents have been superior in better quality than AJ's. Warren admits that Joshua has a lot more experience in the ring. He doesn't try to deny it and even shows respect for everything Joshua has achieved so far. Joshua has fought some of the best in the world and has won titles that many can only dream of. His experience gives him an edge, and he knows how to handle big fights, but Warren thinks that experience alone won't be enough in this match. AJ's got more of the experience, but there comes a time in boxing when it's a young man's game. I believe this young man Dubois is on his game at the moment, and I do think he'll come away as the victor. Even though Joshua has been through tough battles, Warren thinks that sometimes younger fighters can surprise everyone. Dubois might not have as much experience, but he is young, hungry, and in top form. Warren says that youth and energy can play a big role, especially when a fighter is fully focused on. Their goal, both fighters are known for their strong punches. Warren shared his thoughts on what will decide the result of the fight, saying that in the end, there will only be one clear winner. I doubt it will be a draw because I don't think it will go the distance. There will be a winner out of these two guys. It's hard to differentiate the punch pet. They are both big punchers, both have good jabs. Even though Warren is backing Dubois, he believes the fight will come down to who has the stronger chin. According to him, the fighter who leaves their chin exposed will undoubtedly face a defeat more crushing than anyone can imagine. It's going to be who has the better chin, because one thing is for sure, when they are in the ring, big punchers let their right hand go and they become vulnerable and expose their chin for the counter. It's how who gets caught reacts to that. Whoever gets on the back foot in this fight is not going to win it. So after seeing Dub's training footage, do you think Joshua will live up to his promise of giving the fans an exciting fight by defeating Dubois, or will Dubois prove everyone wrong and win? Despite the criticism about his slow movements, share your ideas in the comments below.